All right, welcome everybody. We are here for the 27th of August, the Thursday, and we got a great workout for you guys today. We're going to go through our normal warm-up of 7 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Then the WOD is a 19-minute EMOM with 4 movements. And then we have a 9-minute core finisher to end it off. So I'm going to go ahead and post the warm-up in the chat. Just reviewing, you are going to use either do burpees or jump rope for your cardio. We're going to do some V-ups and sit-ups. I'll cue us as we're going. We've done these, the right arm and left arm single devil's press. I'm just going to go over them real quickly for us. Sorry, I had to switch my view. So just thinking about with that devil's press again, single arm, we're going to go down into the full burpee, touch the chest with a push-up, come up, and then come up with arms, switch hands. Go down, come up, press overhead, switch hands, and just keep going back and forth. Although in the warm-up, we're going to do 25 seconds on one arm, 25 seconds on the other. Actually, in the workout, we do only one arm at a time, too. We are going to do some mountain climbers and opposite knee to elbow mountain climbers. We're going to do hollow hold and hollow rocks, and then some side planks, and then a donkey kick, which is, let me make sure you guys can see this, is you put your hands down in the front, and you kind of get like in a bear crawl position, and you're just going to hop your feet from side to side. All right? So pretty basic. You should imagine that you're jumping over like a bar, or if they were doing this at the gym, it would be over a rower. So just going side to side. So we're going to start off with your cardio, so burpee or jump rope. I am going to pop out into the driveway there to do the jump rope, but I should still be in camera. And so just take a second to grab what you need. And I'm going to get the timer set up. We're going to go in a minute. So that first 45 seconds is going to be with your cardio. So get yourselves set up, and we're going to go in 10. And I made sure I have the volume turned up, so you should hear my timer, no problem. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, rest. Now we're going into either a full V-up or a sit-up. So remember, if you're doing that V-up, you want to start with a good hollow, straight legs. And you always want to return to hollow. We're getting in our hollow position, coming up, touching the toes. Shoulders should never go back down to the ground. Come back to that nice hollow, or you can butterfly your feet and do our normal sit-up. Rest. All right. Now we're going to work in those devil's press. We are going to start just with the right arm. Halfway through, I'm going to switch you to left arm. So again, going down, jumping back, push up, come up, snatch the weight up, staying on the right arm. I'm saying that for myself too, because I automatically want to switch hands. All right, now we're going to switch left. And get them on the left side. And rest. All right. Now we're going to go into our mountain climbers. So in this one, we're going to focus on just bringing knee to chest. And then halfway through, we're going to go knee to elbow, opposite elbow. So not having the toes touch for too long. Engage the core like you're holding a plank. And now start bringing opposite knee to opposite elbow. So getting a little rotation on our trunk, hitting those transverse abdominals. Okay, now we're going to go into hollow hold. Halfway through, we're going to go into hollow rocks. Okay? So we'll get into that ball position. Legs go out, add the arms. Feet are together, toes are pointed. Biceps covering your ears. And breathe. And we can add the rocks now. If that's too much for you, you could hold hollow. And you could always bring the knees in and just hold your arms up and stay in that position. All right. Now we're going into our side planks. I can just stay down. So if you have a seam on your mat, try and line up to it. Really want to be a straight line all the way down. Sometimes we have the tendency to bend at the waist or drop our hip. So really focus on bringing your belly button towards the back of your spine, keeping that hip that's facing the mat up, and keeping yourself in good alignment. We're going to switch to the left side. Just put your hand over and switch over. And same thing, make sure that left hip is going up towards the sky. Good. And then last round, we're going to do front plank, and then we're going to switch to the donkey kick. So we're hitting all these moves are what we're going to hit in our core finisher later on. And again, really think about bracing your core. Everything should be tight. Heels should be shooting back. Squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes. Drawing that navel in. And now we can bring our legs in and switch to those donkey kicks. Side to side. Both feet should land outside your hands. And rest. All right, good job. Grab a little sip of water. I'm already hitting the towel, 7 minutes in. And I'm gonna grab us the workout just to talk you over with it. So we have a 19-minute EMOM. And so the first minute, we are gonna do max right arm devil's press. RX is 50 and 35. RX plus is 60-40, plus is 70-50. I don't have those weights in my house. But just for your own knowledge there. Pick something that you can keep moving through the whole minute on the devil's press, because at the end of the workout, our score is our total devil's press throughout the whole workout. So first one is max right arm dumbbell or kettlebell devil's press. Second minute, you're gonna do 15 V-ups or sit-ups. And you could scale that down to 12 or even 10 if you need to. So pick what is good for you there. That's minute 2. Minute 3 is max left arm dumbbell devil's press, ideally with the same weight. And then we're gonna finish up with 10 burpees, which could also be scaled up to 12 or 15. Or if you're jumping rope, 40 double unders, which could also be scaled up to 50 or 60. And then minute 5 is a rest minute. And what Beth was saying is that she really wants us to have to burn on that cardio so that we earn that minute off. So really think about picking the right number of burpees or double unders depending on what you're choosing to do, okay? And so just again, first minute, max right arm dumbbell devil's press. Second minute, V-ups or sit-ups, 15, scaled to 12 or 10 if you need to. Then we're gonna do max left arm devil's press. Then we're gonna do our burpees or double unders, again at the appropriate number that we choose, and then rest for a minute. And we're gonna repeat that 4 times. Any questions about that? I feel like I might have over-explained it.
Are you going to call those out on the minute?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, so don't worry about writing them down. I will totally give you the
yeah, with it being a half hour earlier, Eric, you know.
Yeah, I know. We're not cognitively there yet. All right, I'm setting us up here on my EMOM timer. If you need to change out weights or get the right weight for you, I'm going to do the same. Take a minute just to get set up. And grab the water that you need, and then we're gonna fire this up. And I'll probably do the same thing like I've been doing the last few weeks, where I'll do a few rounds and then I'll stop and just check in on everyone and give any cues if I see anything, all right? And I'll try and say your name first so you know that that's a cue for you, so you don't think, oh, I'm doing it great, it's someone else's cue. Good, all right, we should be good. These are all moves we've done before here. You know, pick what's good for you, keep moving. Again, those minutes of the max, we wanna keep moving if we can. And we really wanna burn out on that cardio and earn that 5th minute of rest. All right, we all good to go? Great. So I'm starting the timer. As always, good luck, move well, and I will see you on the other side. 10 seconds. Starting with max right hand devil's press. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, going into our V-ups or sit-ups. 12 to 15. Three, two, one. Going into left arm devil's press. All right, max cardio. Three, two, one. Okay. So I misspoke on that one. It's not max cardio, it's the number you picked. Okay. Woo! So now you've been wrapped through one round. Make any adjustments to your numbers that you need to. Either weight or the number of V-ups or sit-ups or the number of burpees or double unders that you chose. You got about 30 more seconds of rest. One thing, just looking quickly, be careful on that devil's press with your back. When you're coming down, don't roll your back. Keep a good back coming down. And also when you're lifting up. Go. Max right hand. Tim, think about keeping those shoulders back and down and back when you're coming up and down. There you go. Two, one. Now you're going into your sit-ups or V-ups. 12 to 15 or whatever number you're scaling to. Keep those legs locked out. Fifteen seconds. Three, two, one. Getting ready to move into left arm devil's press. Same thing, good form on that back. Don't round the back. There you go. Halfway. Three, two, one. Cardio. Burpees or your double unders. Hit your number. Ten more seconds. Push to the end. Three, two, one. Rest. All right. Halfway through, you guys have your cues now. In the second half, as you start feeling fatigued, I want you to really focus on form and think about bracing your core, keeping your back in good position, and adjusting as you need to. I'm going to join back in this round. About 10 more seconds. We're starting up again with right arm. Remember to keep track of your total devil's press on both arms. 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Switch into those V-ups or sit-ups. If you're having trouble hitting the feet, you could go for your shins, but try and keep your legs locked out so you're getting that positioning. 10 seconds. And then we go back to left arm. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, cardio. Five seconds. Rest. 3 rounds through. One more to go. You guys are doing great. Working hard. Good effort. Just again, locking in form. With that devil's press, it's closer to a snatch coming up than an American kettlebell swing. So you don't want to have your arm going up and out too far. And just Continue to protect that back. Lock your lats in, down and back. Here we go. 10 seconds. Right arm. Go. Ten seconds. Okay, sit-ups, V-ups. Hit your number, pick your number and hit it. Stick with it, 10 seconds. And left arm, devil's press. 3, 2, 1. Focus on form. When fatigue sets in, push through. Five seconds. Last round of cardio, let's get it. One, time. Woo! Woo. Oh, I think you all earned the minute rest. Good job. All right, we're looking really good on time. Plenty of time to do. Took about 2 minutes to gather ourselves. And then plenty of time to do our core and some mobility. This is Tabata. 9 rounds. These are 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So I'll have plenty of time to cue you guys in between exercises and demonstrate if we need to, but we hit all these up in the warm-up. We're only doing one move, or every move once. And we're starting off with mountain climbers. So again, with all of these, I guess one thing I would say is sometimes when we're trying to go fast, we break our form. So you can get into a mountain climber and you can start going like this real quickly, but you can see my back starts bending and I'll get my heart rate up that way, but I'm going to sacrifice some of the core strengthening, as opposed to if I just slow it down a little bit and really focus on keeping this straight line by bracing my core, almost like you're going to get punched in the stomach. So that's my one cue for all these really is don't sacrifice speed for form. And sometimes when we speed it up, we're losing some of the strength benefits. So just play around with that as we're moving through. All right. Everybody ready for some core finishing? All right. Yes, double thumbs up, Susan. I love it. Really, Outer Banks are treating you. It must be that ocean air treating you well. All right. So we're starting with mountain climbers in 10, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. All right, next move is our hollow hold. So again, we want to form a good position. Back, lumbar part of our back should be totally pressed to the ground. And again, we have our modifications for scaling here, here, also going to hit your core. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight legs, feet together. I actually try and press my feet together and work that adductor muscle in the legs. That helps sort of me keep balance. My quads are squeezed. Sucking the navel in towards the back of the floor. Rest. All right. Next one is a good old front plank. We're going to really hold that push-up position. And again, the big mistake a lot of times we make is sticking that butt up in the air. Just straight line, squeezing quads, squeezing glutes. In 5 seconds. 2, 1. And again, I'm thinking about bracing as if I was about to get punched in the stomach. Luckily, I'm not. But in case I ever do, I'll be ready. 10 more seconds. You got it. Tight all the way through. And rest. All right, now we're going back to mountain climbers, but we're doing the opposite knee, opposite elbow. So again, adding that rotation, hit the obliques. Same thing applies though. You want to keep your upper torso as stable as possible. In 5. 3, 2, 1, go. Feel that contraction when the knee comes up. Squeeze through your abs. Great. Next one is going to be our hollow rocks. So again, we did these in the warm-up. If you want to scale and hold hollow, that's fine. You can split the 30 seconds if that's what you need to do. It's all about finding that stimulus that's good for you. But first, you got to get in that good hollow position. Lumbar down, hollow, and then just go ahead and give yourself a little momentum back and forth. Really focus on holding your shoulders in place and arms. Legs are out, straight, and tight together. All right. Now we're going into that right side plank. So again, thinking about straight line, no hinging at the hip. If you feel that hip sagging towards the mat, really work towards even exaggerating it up. You can stack the feet if you need to. Scale, separating your feet helps some. All right. And if you're feeling really good and you want to scale it up, bring that top leg up, but make sure your hip doesn't sag. Five seconds. And rest. Number 7, 3 left. We're doing our donkey kicks. So again, this is kind of from sort of that bear crawl position, jumping our feet back and forth from side to side, imagining there is a dumbbell or a kettlebell there that we're hopping over. I guess you could even put one there if you wanted to. Go. Good stability through your shoulders. All right. Now we're going to hollow hold with flutter kicks. So we're just going to get in that position. You could keep them small and fast. You could go bigger and slower. Keep that time under tension. You could go smaller and slower. We're getting that good hollow, and then we start our kicks. And again, you can kind of do bigger, slower. You can do really fast. You can mix it up. Find somewhere in between. Halfway already. Just make sure your legs are locked out and you're kicking from your hips, not your knees. Okay? And then we're going to finish off. Last one with our left side. We got 30 more seconds of work, and then a nice mobility to cool down. Same thing applies as the right plank. Make sure you're in a good line. Go. Same thing, I'm bracing all through my core, but especially squeezing that left oblique to make sure my hip doesn't start sagging. Moving my head back to make sure my ears are aligned with my shoulders. And rest. Okay. Not too taxing on the lungs there, but definitely great for stability and core, which is definitely taking a hit in these times where we're working from home and not getting in as many steps as we normally do. Moving around our buildings or taking stairs or parking lots if you're still working from home. We're going to go into short mobility. We'll do about 5 minutes. Actually, we'll do 6. Let me just switch it. And some of these we've seen. One might be new for you. Just take a sip of water. First one we're going to do is like a yoga pose. Well, they're all kind of yoga poses, but it's a thread the needle. So you actually start in a child's pose, not maybe sitting all the way back. I usually keep my glutes or my butt up off my heels. Then we're going to tuck the other arm underneath. I'll show you how. So we'll be down on the ground. And I'm going to start with my knees up. I'm going to put my hands up as if I'm going into child's pose. I'm going to take my right arm, put it under my left armpit, and try and get my right ear onto the mat. And you should feel that across your right shoulder blade, into your shoulder, hitting some of your lats. Just breathe in there. Feel that stretch also across the left side of your body that's extended. And always thinking about breathing in, good 4 count in. Hold for 4. All right, come out of that gently. Go right back into that sort of elevated or child's pose or puppy pose. And then thread the needle on the other side. So left arm being sent under your right armpit, left ear to the mat. Right arm is extended. All right, that's a really good one for opening up your scapula. From here, let's go into plank position. We're going to go into pigeon. We're going to bring our right knee up behind our right wrist. Get this leg as close to parallel to the front of your mat. And left leg goes back. We untuck the toes. That should be pointing at 6 o'clock. We're going to stay in this for 2 minutes on each leg. And you can start up as you feel good here. You can start lower and down by bringing your arms or hands out. Go down to your elbows. You can hold here. You could stack your fists and rest your forehead there. Keep going. We're going to hold 1 more minute in this pose. Always think about keeping that left leg shooting back straight. Sometimes it has a tendency to go out towards 7 o'clock. Bring it back to 6. And keep sitting back into your hip. And if you can, you bring your head all the way down to the mat. Start coming out slowly. Work your way back onto your elbows, up to your hands. Tuck your toes on your left foot. Bring that right foot back to get into plank. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left knee behind your left wrist. Untuck your right foot and send that back 6 o'clock. My left leg is not nearly as flexible as my right. And then same thing, once you feel good in this upper position and you're stable and you feel that stretch stimulus, start working down. And then once you get into that settled position, focus on your breathing. One more minute. You can also squeeze your right glute some. It helps stability in the pose. All right, slowly come back out of that. Tuck your right toe. And we are done. With 3 minutes to spare. Guys, as always, some people are just waking up and we already put in a full hour of work, so you should feel great about the effort. Whatever you're doing the rest of the day, you can take this with you. So good job as always.
Yeah. Good.
Eric.
Thanks for joining me.
See you guys next week.
Yep, I appreciate you guys showing up. And if you're looking for other things to do, definitely hit up. I would recommend hitting up Coach Matt's mobility things that are mobility workouts that are on the YouTube channel. They're really great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yep, take care.